Seunghan's. From leaked videos to intense fan backlash, his time with RIIZE was short, but surrounded by chaos. In the weeks leading up to RIIZE's debut in September 2023, leaked personal footage involving Seunghan began circulating online, triggering widespread controversy. These weren't just harmless selfies. They included footage of him kissing a girlfriend, smoking indoors, and behaving in what some netizens labeled provocative or unadult-like ways. Many of these clips were traced back to his personal accounts from before he joined SM Entertainment, but the damage was done. In South Korea, the backlash was swift. K-pop idols are expected to maintain squeaky clean images, especially before and after debut. Public dating, underage smoking, or any trace of rebellious behavior can trigger massive outrage, and that's exactly what happened here. Korean fans demanded answers and accountability, while international fans debated whether these were fair expectations in the first place. Adding fuel to the fire was a controversial Instagram Live interaction between Seunghan and Subin from TXT. A mistranslation in subtitles led some to believe that Seunghan was mocking or insulting another idol. Although the misunderstanding was quickly cleared up, rumors had already taken root, and in an era where online perception shapes reality, apologies weren't enough. With pressure mounting from all directions, SM Entertainment released a formal statement in November 2023. Seunghan would go on indefinite hiatus. They cited mental strain and the group's well-being while also promising legal action against those who leaked the content. But many fans believe this was a quiet way of pushing him out without admitting fault. What followed was an eerily silent erasure. Seunghan disappeared from official RIIZE promotions. His vocals were edited out of songs like Siren. Group photos were cropped. Merchandise was updated. For a while, it seemed as if he had never been part of the group at all. Behind the scenes, fan communities fractured. Some argued that Seunghan had betrayed the group's image and should never return. Others insisted that the response was overblown, that he was being punished for simply being human. Hashtags like Protect Seunghan trended globally. Others trended the opposite. The battle wasn't just about Seunghan, it was about what kind of mistakes idols are allowed to make. Then, almost a year later, in October 2024, SM shocked everyone. Seunghan would return to RIIZE. According to their statement, he had taken time to reflect and grow, but the optimism was short-lived. Within 48 hours of the announcement, Korean fans staged an aggressive protest. Funeral wreaths were sent to SM's headquarters. Harsh hashtags resurfaced. The outrage was louder than ever. SM caved again. Just 2 days after welcoming him back, they reversed their decision. Seunghan was officially leaving RIIZE. In his farewell letter, he apologized deeply and said his exit was necessary to protect the team. Whether that was a personal choice or a forced decision remains unclear, but it marked the end of his time with the group. Many began to point out a troubling pattern. Seunghan's actions, while controversial, weren't illegal. Ironically, Seunghan's non-criminal actions drew more outrage than controversies involving actual lawbreaking. Was it because he was new, disposable, or because the company didn't want to risk further backlash? K-pop has long had a double standard. Senior idols with scandals often receive leniency or are shielded by their agencies, while newer idols are left to fend for themselves. In Seunghan's case, it seemed easier for SM to cut ties than weather the storm. Fans also questioned why SM didn't defend him more aggressively. Was the company protecting their image, or had they decided he was no longer worth the trouble? Seunghan's situation also reignited debates about cancel culture in K-pop. Are idols allowed to make youthful mistakes? Does pre-debut behavior deserve to ruin a career? And who holds the real power, the agency or the fans? In South Korea, fan expectations are often unforgiving. Even if an idol changes, the stain of a scandal can linger forever. International fans may be more lenient, but that rarely affects agency decisions driven by domestic backlash. Seunghan became the face of this imbalance. Seunghan now appears to be stepping into a new chapter, potentially launching a solo career under the name XngHan. SM has confirmed a comeback for July. What that comeback will look like remains a mystery. Will he lean into vulnerability? Will his music reflect everything he's endured, or will he try to reinvent himself entirely? Some believe his comeback could mark a redemption arc, Others say he's forever tainted by his past. But even his critics admit they'll be watching Minged. So what do you think? Was Seunghan treated fairly, or was he thrown away to protect a brand? Does he deserve a second chance? Or are there some lines that idols simply shouldn't cross?